Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. The Framelits are being released today, March 1st. The Framelits, the punch, and this beautiful stamp set. So I've got these numbers and everything listed at the front of the video. These are the Lily Framelits, the Call Me Cupcake Thinlits, the Hop Around Framelits, and the Four Seasons Framelits, and the Story Label Punch. This Story Label Punch I'm featuring on my card kits this month. If you place an order with me or are a Paper Pumpkin customer or a downline, you will be receiving these card kits. There's a link below that you can go ahead and watch the video. You also get envelopes, no stamped images. That's a rule by Stampin' Up. Let's go over what is going on with Stampin' Up. Next month, if you order by March 10th, you will get the 6-year celebration with Paper Pumpkin. We are getting 2 stamp sets in this kit. So even if you just sign up for 1 month, you're going to get 2 stamp sets. It's a deal. So that's great. So if you would like to do that, there's also a link below for Paper Pumpkin. Now, I want to say, I cannot believe I'm saying this actually. March 31st is the end of celebration. All of this free product will go away. I don't know, honest to God, guys, I don't know what here is going to carry over and what's not. Excuse me. This is a wonderful catalog this year, and the Lasting Lilies is in the back. If you place a $100 order with me, you can receive this for free. You can also purchase those Framelits today. Here's the other one that's $100, is the Tea Time Framelits. You've seen me use that and talk about that. I believe this will carry over into the new catalog, the new annual catalog that will launch in June. But why not get it for free? If you like the stamp set and you place a $100 order, think about getting that for free. Also, the deal for becoming a demonstrator where you get the $99 for $175 or the $129 and you still get the $175 worth of product, but this one you get the bag with. This will be going away March 31st. If you guys want to save 20%, it's a great time to sign up. And I would love to have you on my team. So let's put this card together. Now, let's talk about it first. My first one I just used the stamp set. It's a distinctive stamp, so it has a lot of depth to it. So I put I Adore You, Today and Always, and I stamped my little lily there, and I have my little, I don't know what to call that, you know, little blob there, or in mint macaron, and I love it. I did that on a 2nd generation with the ink. It really came out pretty. So this is beautiful. I used the rectangle Framelits, and this is mint macaron. A lot of times when you put a white piece on top of something that has whisper white in it, you need a little color to lift it off of that color there, because it will just fade out and blend in. So again, I go to my color coach and it tells me that mint macaron pairs with Daffodil Delight, and I thought it looked fantastic on there. The stem though I did in Granny Apple Green. I love Granny Apple Green. So our card base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. The first layer is Gingham Gala, and that's 5 1/4 by 4. Our rectangle comes out of some Framelits that are offered in the Occasions catalog. You've seen me work with those. And then our mint macaron piece is 4 1/8 by 2 3/4. 4 1/8 by 2 3/4, and this rectangle stitched Framelit fits in there perfectly. Now this is a beautiful card, and I love the stamping, but I did a second one. And I put the I Adore You, this little Framelit right here comes in 2 sizes. Let me show that to you. Here's the stamp set, which has some lovely sentiment on it. And then here are the Framelits. So along with everything, every piece in here, except for this little like blob of color that you put down on a card, every piece has a Framelit. Both of the stems have Framelits, along with the little grassy piece. The large lily Framelit. Then you have the small lily, and it has a Framelit. Then you have these 2 for tags. And you can just use them individually, or they layer on top of each other, as you can see that I did perfectly. And I love that. So very fun. Stampin' Up! Has never done this before, where they've released framelits to go with these celebration items. You saw me use the frogs last weekend. That was so much fun. So let's go ahead and start to put this card together. I'm going to move this aside. And we're going to do just a little bit of stamping because I did some and ran it through the Big Shot. I'll bring my pad in here. And I'll bring my envelope. And let's see, I need my small lily. I'm going to tap that into my Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to bring it up high enough to be able to use a the return address label. But let this also look pretty, because I want my stem. Stem's pretty. Let me get that little stem. And the smaller one has this little offshoot right here. This is going to go into the Granny Apple Green. And this is why that I have scrap paper underneath, because I'm going to bring this up. Make sure that this little green part right here cradles the bottom of the lily. And you'll get a nice result. I'm going to pull that down so I can see, or hopefully come close to seeing. Right there. All right. See how that cradles the lily, and it looks like it grew right out of there. Isn't that a beautiful, distinctive stamp? Now, when you do this on the back, you want to open your flap. You want to take your small lily into the Daffodil Delight, and then put it toward the top of the crease as far as you can get it without going over. And then you're just going to use a little part of this stem down here and let it cradle, again, that flower, just like that. Beautiful. So there's our envelope. Now, let me move these pieces aside. I already did the inside of this. I'm going to put I adore you today and always, and I did our lily here, and I love the way that came out. This little splatter right here, I called it a smudge, splatter, whatever you want to call it. I think it really made that lily. I don't know. It made the stem. It's adorable. So I really was thrilled with that. So let me move this aside. And I've already attached our gingham gala to the front of the card. Again, it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. The gingham gala is 5 1/4 by 4. That's the first layer. Now, what we want to do is make a picture. So I'm going to take this and leave it aside, and this also and leave it aside. And I already layered this on top of it. I adore you. Isn't that a pretty tag? Just beautiful. Nice little embellishment. Now, what we want to do here is I want to use, now you could use snail, but I want to use some dimensionals. I'm going to flip this over. I've got to tell you guys while I'm putting these dimensionals down, my oldest daughter is going to give me my second grandson. He is due in April. Honest to goodness, I had to just tell her a few minutes ago, go lay down, because she's having bad contractions when she stands up. So, yeah, I'm kind of on alert today because I'm a little worried that he's going to come early. He's very big, but he's only 4.5 pounds, but she's very little. She's only 4.5 pounds right now, but the daddy is 6'6". So we've got a big baby and a very small daughter. So I am just, please excuse me if I stumble, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my cell phone's going off. Is she going to the hospital? Well, I'm in the middle of this video. Oh, how funny. I'm very excited, though, to be a grandma again. Okay, so we're going to put this lily right here on the top of this card, and I've got it kind of over to the left. So yes, please excuse me if I stumble a little bit. I'm just a little concerned for the child today. So, now we're going to put this here with some dimensionals. I want this to cradle that, but I need a little dimensional here. I want to put it down some so that these little points cradle my lily. All right? Then on this stem, we're going to use the sides of the, like these little parts in here. We're going to put that down on the stem, and I'll show you. So first we're going to get a mini dimensional, and we're going to put it down further here, leaving a little space there. Let me show you that. Little space at the top so that it can cradle the lily. Now on here, I'm just going to add two of the sides of this dimensional. And I'm going to place this here, just on the back. See how nice that fits? Don't ever throw any of your dimensionals away, any parts of it, because a lot of times in a small area you need these little bottoms right here. And I'm going to place this right here. Not all the way down to the bottom because we're going to cut it off. Let me get that where I need it. Right there. All right. So now we're going to take this. Okay, that's off of there. And we're going to attach it right here. And I'm kind of pushing this to where the dimensional is stopping me. And that's exactly where I want to put it down. Now I have my dimensional right here out a little bit, so I am going to move that. Let me get another one. I've lost my sticky on that. I've touched it too much. So let me do that. And we'll just attach it right there on the back. Good. And put that down. That is perfect. We're going to let that hang off for right now. Now we're going to take our little grass piece and we're going to attach this so that it kind of just hangs out. All right? Just a little bit. Now up in here, I believe we can use some mini dimensionals. Right there. And then right there. If you guys have been over to my Facebook page, there's a link below for that also, my Facebook page. On Sundays, when I do my Facebook Live, I'm starting to do a giveaway every Sunday. I would love to see you guys over there. That's all you have to do is leave a comment and I do a little giveaway. And I've been sending a whole sheet of the mini dimensionals because I've been using them a lot with these. So I thought maybe, you know, if you guys didn't have them, that would be a good add to your collection. I want to put this little piece of grass right close to my lily. But I want it to come up a little. Okay, just like that. Now, here I'm just going to take my snips and I'm going to cut the excess off. I don't like that look, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do. It's very, very easy, but you don't need it hanging out. Now this now will go on top of the mint macaron piece. Now you can either put it down with snail, you could pop it up with dimensionals. I'm going to put it down with some snail. You can't pop everything up with dimensionals. You should always have flat and some things popped up and some not. Just gives the card a lot of depth. So I'm going to add this to my mint macaron piece. And this just has a very skinny border around it, just like that. All right? And we're going to put it on here. And I want it straight. Sometimes I do a little angle on it, but I really want this to be straight because the way we're going to hide this is we're going to take our little element and we're going to put it right here, and it makes it perfect. It makes it absolutely perfect, guys. So now this I'm going to pop up with some dimensionals. Right here, and because it's so big I do want one in the middle. You don't want to have any bowing going on or bouncing going on when you send your card. Of course, this stamp set is going to be a must for Easter. If you send out Easter cards, I think that this lily set is beautiful. I'm going to line this up and keep it straight. And I'm going to place it right there on my card. Isn't that beautiful? I love the dimension of using the framelits. Now I'm going to take this little element and it's going to go right there. And let's see, should I use some dimensional? I think I'm going to use 2 mini dimensionals. Yes. Very much so. Just 2 on either side. Just like this. And I've made 3 beautiful cards today. The same design. The only thing that you would need to do here, honest, is just change the sentiment. happy birthday, with sympathy, hello, thinking of you. This is the type of card that you can use absolutely any kind of sentiment with, and mass produce it in a way that the sentiments, I want to put a dimensional right under here, guys, because that is like, do you see it where it's moving a little bit? I don't like that. So I just want to sneak one. I'm going to take the back off of it too. I just want to sneak one right under here. Take us just a second. Put that right there and then stick it. And then now that's beautiful. Now that really has some good hold. Just like that. So we have made 3 absolutely gorgeous cards with envelopes. And like I said, you can mass produce this and put any sentiment that you want there on the bottom. Oh, I forgot to put my rhinestones. Let's do that. We always need a little rhinestone thing going on. I love rhinestones. We come out with a lot of other embellishments. I just seem to always go back to these rhinestones. And with this card, I'm using the medium size rhinestones. I'm going to put that one up there, because this is the one that I use the grass with. So each card is just a little bit more. Let's see, where should we put that? Here? No, I don't. You don't ever want to line things up. You want it to cascade down. Right there is good. And you want it in an odd number, 3 or 5, then I would go if I was doing more. So let's see. We started with just the stamped image on the card. I'm going to remove all the envelopes. They're all the same. All right. Just the stamped image, which is a beautiful card, just like that. Then I did the same thing with one stem and popped it up with dimensionals and used the framelits and put my little I adore you on this side, just like that. The insides are all the same on each and every one. And then we did this one just a minute ago. We put this in the middle, added the grassy piece, and we have a beautiful 3 cards. 3 different steps, adding a little bit here, a little bit there, and you really come out with some gorgeous work. Beautiful stamp set, beautiful embellishments. Please, guys, if you have any questions, email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com. I would love to have you to join my team. This is a great time to do it. The special is fantastic. Like I said, $99, $175 worth of product. You get to choose your kit. You pick your own kit. And then the other one, of course, is $129, and you still get the $175, but you also get the bag. And now is the greatest time to sign up, because you only have to worry about the $300 in the next quarter. If you sign up in the middle of a quarter, you guys are not going to have to worry about that until June. So you will be in for the pre-order on the new catalog, and then the launch of the new catalog, of course, in June. So if you are wanting to save 20%, this is the greatest time to do it. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. I love to have you as customers. I love to have you on my team also. There's a link below if you want to join my team. Thank you so much, and happy crafting.